A pleasant day to everyone. I am Jolly Grace R. Castro, your math teacher for today. So for today's lesson, we are going to discuss about composite numbers. First, let's have this quotation by Albert Einstein. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. So now let's talk about what composite number means. In math, composite numbers can be defined as the whole numbers that have more than two factors. Whole numbers that are not prime are composite numbers because they are divisible by more than two numbers. The amount of factors that our number has can be used to classify it. A prime number is one that contains only two factors, 1 and the number itself. Most numbers, however, include more than two elements and referred to as composite numbers. We'll cover the difference between prime and composite numbers, as well as the smallest composite number and odd composite numbers in this lesson. Now, let's learn more about composite numbers with examples. For example, the first few composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Let's look at number 4 and 6. Because 4 has more than two factors, which is 1, 2, and 4. In 6, it is also has more than two factors, which is 1, 2, 3, and 6. So these two are made up of different numbers. They are known as composite numbers. This is an important concept and we use it in fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Let's look at some of the key characteristics of composite numbers. How to find composite numbers? To find a composite numbers, we must first determine the factors of a given integer. Second, the number is composite if it has more than two elements. Lastly, the divisibility test is the best approach to figure out a composite number. We can use the divisibility test to determine whether a number is a prime or composite. A number's divisibility refers to how evenly and without remainder it may be divided by another integer. For example, 68 is divisible by 2, which means it has factors more than 1 and the number 68 itself. So we can say 68 is a composite number. Types of composite numbers. The two main types of composite number in math are odd composite number and even composite numbers. Let us have a look at these two of them individually. Odd composite numbers. All the odd numbers which are not prime are odd composite numbers. For example, 9, 15, 21, 25, 27 are odd composite number. Consider the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 15. Here, 9 and 15 are odd composite numbers because these two numbers have odd divisor and satisfy the composite condition. Even composite numbers. All the even numbers which are not prime are even composite numbers. For example, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 are even composite numbers. Consider the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 15 again. Here, 4, 10, and 12 are even composite number because they have even divisors and satisfy the composite condition. Did you know what is the smallest composite number? A composite number is defined as the number that has divisor other than 1 and the number itself. Start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. 1 is not a composite number because its sole divisor is 1. 2 is not a composite number because it has only 2 divisors, 1 and the number 2 itself. 3 is not a composite number because it has only 2 divisors, 1 and the number 3 itself again. Let's look at the number 4. Its divisors are 1, 2, and 4. Number 4 satisfies the criteria of composite number. So 4 is the smallest composite number. Before we wrap up our discussion, I'd like to share some interesting facts regarding composite numbers with you. 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. All even numbers except 2 are composite numbers. And 4 is the smallest composite number. So that concludes today's session. I hope you enjoy listening. Thank you.